Welcome back, everyone. Today we're in the Giants editor and I'm Jewel. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to do some more work on the roads and adjusting some things. Sometimes I might do one thing in one episode and change a little bit of it on the next one, but just bear with me. We're trying to plot out all our options for fields and roads and where we're going to put things. We're just getting it ready to go before we start really doing some work like ground level and anything we got to do or adjustments. So let's go ahead and hop right in. Appreciate everybody that's already been watching the channel. If you're new to the channel, I've done a lot of simulator games like Ranch Simulator, Farming Simulator, 19 and 22, Gold Rush the Game, Trader Life Simulator. Done map tutorials. Hope those help you for 19 and 22 of Farming Simulator. So have a look at that. But we put these houses in. They're not finalized. Nothing's finished. We're just laying them out so we know distances and things like that and size and scale. This road's obviously not finished. We just laid it out just to have an idea where the road's going to be, not making it perfect or anything right now. I changed my mind about the shop. I had it where it went straight across, and I'm probably going to move this and just have to make the bridge further over. I can always adjust whatever I need to, but I don't really want it to go at this angle here. So let's go ahead and move that, I think. And we're going to hit Control R when we turn on the paint mode. And we're just going to put it on here for now, on this here, and make it go straight across. Pretty straight as possible. And whoop, let's undo that. Well, it's just not going to go straight, but you get the point. Right about there, roughly speaking. It's just jumping all over. Alright, let's put the Control R on the grass so it'll change it to grass, and then we'll come over here. Alright, so we'll take away this and say the bridge is going to be over further. We can always adjust that ground if we need to, and we'll leave that road there because we're going to hook to it. We'll just take that fat part off of it, and we'll move this over. Alright, and we're going to move the gas station. Don't let me forget. Gotta put it back. Okay, so, well, I should go ahead and erase this. This is where the store was going to be. We're going to put it on the other side. So let's do that. Alright, so we're going to make this bigger. And we're going to, well, actually, let's leave it at 9 for a minute. And then we're going to finish this road painting here. Make sure we got it on the right thing. We're going to put this over here straight ahead. Connect up. Alright. So now we know where our corner is going to be. Our gas station is going to be probably here. Or what we could do, since we moved it over and our shop was on that side of the road, we could put our shop and gas station on this side of the road now. So I might do that. And I like personally, for me, the shop not to be 100 million miles away from my main farm, and that's going to be my main farm. So I'm going to put it pretty close. So I'm going to say the shop's going to be like right here. That's my thinking. And then the gas station can stay over there. So we're going to put markings for the gas station. We're going to put it on concrete. Make it a little bigger. I'll have to adjust it accordingly to whatever in the world it really needs to be. That should be good enough. We'll see. I'll bring in a gas station and check later. I'm going to make the shop area bigger. Roughly speaking, that's the shop. And that's the gas station. So, we'll worry about the rest of the sizes. But we'll put this tree back on top of the shop area to distinguish it. Well, it don't want to grab the tree. Let's just do it this way then. Oh no, we got too much stuff. Alright, you happy now, tree? Alright, Control B as in boy, left mouse click. Let's left mouse click. Up. I didn't click enough. Control B as in boy, left mouse click, left mouse click. Alright, are you done? Let me see. Yes. Usually you do that twice so you can finish it. Always click off if you accidentally click on something or you'll accidentally delete it. Which I have done. I deleted my mountains and said, where are they? Okay. So now we got that road there. We're going to make this road go straight. So we're going to adjust this. I'm going to put this back on the grass. I've explained that in other episodes. I ain't going to explain it every time. Basically, you're hitting Control R on top of whichever one of these textures, paints, texture layers you want. It's in this list. You could pick it in the list, or you could just click, if you happen to already have it painted out, just Control R over it while you got the brush selected and it'll pick it for you. So now we're going to pick this road again. I'm going to roll down to 9 again. Always keep this where you can see. And then I'm going to see that's going down, the radius is going down to 9. Get it on 9. That's the road width. If you didn't see the other episode, if you click back onto the other map, the Elm Creek map, and if you measure this road here, at least, anyway, this one, not that one. That one's actually going to be smaller. Let me get to the end of it and measure it. But this one is 9. So if you click on the brush, you make this brush square and make it go up to 9, you'll see that's the width of that road. And this one's smaller, so we would have to see what that is. But I don't know why it's tipping all around on me on that one. Can't really get up there and measure it. It's being weird for some reason. I don't know. You can just put the road in and place it to get the width, but it's about 4.25 roughly speaking, and you can just measure things like that if you want to. Then we got this road, as you can see. This is a more road I'll be doing on like some of the other pieces, so we need to see about it. And roughly speaking, it is a 4. So just remember 9 and 4 is your two main ones, and then you got these little ones. We'll see what it is real quick. And it's not going to quite measure just right, but you get the point, to about, roughly speaking, 1.75. So, but if you turn that sideways, you know, you'd have to find one that was more straight if you wanted to measure it more accurately. I think this one is. Let's see if that's any better. A little bit. Okay. So it's more like 2. So say 9, 4, and 2. So this is a 2 with the paintbrush size, and this one right here is a 4, and then this one here is a 9. And I forgot what we said this one was. Let's check one more time real quick. It's roughly speaking, almost looks like a 5, don't it? I don't know why that one's being a pain. It's got to be those lights or something making it not do right. Let's see if we can get it over here. Then we can measure better. Should be about a 4, shouldn't it? Yeah. It's the same as the other one. It's a 4. Pretty much. Well, actually it's a slight bit bigger than a 4. 4.25. So as you can see, slightly different, but you get the idea of what sizes you want. So hopefully that helps some of you. Now this is a 9. We hit Control R over the top of this if that's what we want to paint. And I'm trying to keep it as straight as possible, but I ain't going to get it perfect. The road will be perfect. We'll worry about the rest. But we're going to make this go down a little bit. Alright. Maybe to there. For now, let me roll in. I had an idea about some things I'm going to change. So the clip distance isn't very high, so that's why they disappear. So they'll be there, don't worry. This one's crooked, we'll have to straighten it. We need to erase that road. Let's go ahead and take care of this real quick. We can also move these if we wanted. This was just generically placing them near where we think we should. Control R on the grass. Get rid of this. Alright. I'm going to move some of these. Let me back off of that, get it straighter. Alright. So let's jump over here, make this a 9 again. right about there. Put that over this, and we're gonna drag this out. Try to anyway, as straight as we can. Roughly speaking, it doesn't have to be perfect, but we're just getting it kind of close. Alrighty. Roughly speaking, and it's gonna go right on down. We'll have to adjust that. It's getting a little wild there for a minute, but you get the point. The road will be laying out. We're not gonna make it crooked, of course. Actually, it's starting to turn more there, ain't it? Man, let's try this again. Got to be more steady with this mouse. Alright. Let's back off of here a minute. Let's try this again. Put it back on 9. And Control R and see what we can do. We're going to move them buildings, so don't worry. It's a little better. And I'm just getting it roughly where it's going to go. Once we lay the road down, we'll be fine. Alright. There are other ways of doing the road. I'm just trying to mark things out so I can have a visual of what I'm doing. Alright, so we're going to have that road. We'll have this one. We're going to have a connector piece somewhere. Let me see what we got. Okay, so this needs to be marked out as the bridge. So we're going to come on top of this, hit Control R to get that. That's going to be the bridge. That's just showing that it's a bridge. And there, we'll just make it like that. We're going to Control R on the grass and get rid of this. Okay. Like so. And now, and we can adjust this if we decide to, however we want to do it. I'm going to hit Control R on this and make that again. And then we're going to have the bridge, the road, come on across. And probably go out right here straight. I don't need it to turn or anything. And most likely we'll have a bridge there too. So let's make that. Turn this back on. We'll start here so we can eyeball where we're going to put it. And we're just going to drag this straight back. And we're going to make this go straight across roughly. And that's where that road's going to come out at. And then we'll put it back on here, Control R, just to signify that that's a bridge. Just something visual so we can say, oh, there's where the bridge is. Okay. Now we may or may not have to have a bridge here. It just depends on how I do my water when I put it back in Blender. When I actually make it again in Blender rather. So I may change some of that a little teeny bit. I'm going to try to leave most of it though. So I need to try to get on working on it soon, so I don't want to get too far ahead of myself without fixing that water. I would have had it done that day, but it's just been a lot and going on, so I just didn't have time to finish, and so I just hurried through it and didn't get it quite the way I wanted it. So then we got to change these roads over here. So I think what we'll do is go on and move. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to move the bowling alley because we got this other cell point here. I don't want too many cell points that, we need some cell points over there is what I'm trying to get at. So we're going to move the bowling alley, and I'm trying to decide where. I think by the beach is a good idea because people go to the beach and then they want to go bowling or whatever. So, and then you got a couple fields over there that you can use it for, like what it is, So we'll scratch this out. We'll paint over this real quick and make it disappear. And then we'll put the bowling alley somewhere. Let's roll over there so we can see. So we got a beach, roughly speaking, over here. We're going to make more beach areas. We have 2 over there. I'm probably going to make one over here somewhere too. So let's just say there's a beach area there. It's not there yet. We got these bridges. This bridge comes out over here. We're going to have a road, roughly speaking, somewhere. We're going to have another road there along the beach. I don't want it too close to the beach. I want to try to keep it in the middle as to not be a million miles away from all these fields. So I'm thinking I'll keep the bowling alley over this way. Maybe even, let's see, I'll probably put it on this side of the road near the beach more. Let's see what we got. Maybe more this way to the center. I feel like that's pretty center, close to center. Let's back out and see. Yeah, that's decent. About right here. That's pretty center. I'm trying to keep them center so they can be whatever they need to be. Alright, let's real quick make this road a little bit better. We'll make this grass to clean this up. And we got to move all this. This was just roughly just getting an idea where some stuff's going to go. Alrighty. Get rid of all this. This is way too big for a road, obviously. So, and there's going to be a road right by this over here as well. We're just going to get rid of all that so we can clean it up and get it fixed. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to click over here and put it on that. And then we're going to put this back on 9. Like so. And we came across, say, let's get over there so we can see it better. And go a little quicker. Alrighty. Now we can see a little better. Let's do this, just say it comes across roughly somewhere along here. Say you drive on, get on over here, and you're driving along for a bit, and then you start turning. Roughly speaking, well, our roads would be much better. Alright. Alrighty, let's go have a look. Let's come up. Just looking at it, see how square it is. I don't want it all square perfectly, but some of it I don't mind. Okay. When we put the road in, we'll do some of that better. Okay. So roughly speaking, we don't want to go through the map. Roughly speaking, our road's gonna be here. Let's do it like so. Alrighty, so say we come along here, we'll get this off of there. It's a little too big. Do it like so. Bring it right along, clean that up a little. That should be good. Control R. There we go. So roughly speaking, we're gonna have a bowling alley probably on this side of the road is what I'm thinking. Most likely. We'll probably put some housing by the water or something here, or just trees. We'll see. But let's back off this way so we can kind of figure where we're going to put that bowling alley. I want to say some room for the fields. Alrighty, so I'm thinking we'll just stick it here. Somewhere in here. So we'll put it on concrete. And no, that's not concrete. And then we'll roll it up a little bit bigger and put it by the road, and that'll be the bowling alley. We'll put it on dirt and make this smaller and put a B there for bowling alley, and just try to put a B there without taking all this away. Well, that's not a very good B. We'll make it a little B so it makes a little more sense. And that's the bowling alley, okay? Roughly speaking. That way, when we got some fields over here, we'll come over here, and then obviously it don't have to be right up on the roads like that. The building will be further back, but that's just a general placement. I'm going to be putting a road straight out. Let's go ahead and do some of that. Put this back on 9. Roll up where I can see. Or you can just type 9 if you want to. Let's get lined up better because I don't want to make this too crazy. We could have laid down a straight road. We may do that soon, but just getting some ideas. I don't want to go crazy with roads right now. So we're just going to keep it to this side and make it go straight. Roughly speaking, it's going to go right up to that road. There'll be a road over there that goes all along this here. We'll have it go all along this edge. And all that'll be painted. It's not done yet. We've got a little beach area. I'm going to probably make this a little bigger of an area. I was trying to make a secluded area for people to go privately, put up signs for private beach goers. This will be more public, and then we'll do one more down this way and have it like so. And then we'll be putting fields over here a little bit more, and we got some room for some fields, so we'll be putting fields right over here somewhere. We don't want to get right up on this area. We'll try to keep these corner areas maybe for some houses, a few houses here and there, businesses, or whatever we put there, whatever we decide to put there. We got to put a fire department somewhere. We'll probably put it more to the middle of the map so that, so they don't, the fire department needs to be central to everything. So some of these fields will go, we'll adjust them or whatever. Then we got this bridge that came over. We'll either decide on whether to put another bridge or just have a road that comes around, move these and situate it differently. I don't necessarily want another bridge there. I don't think we need one. Depends on how far of a drive it is. And then this road's obviously going to keep going too, so that we can get closer to these fields. I guess we're going to make it come out a little further. So make sure you're on the right thing and just roughly speaking drag it on over. I'm not trying to be perfect with it, just trying to get it there. Just a general idea. And we'll be more perfect when we get the stuff and the roads actually placed. Alright, so that's good. Let's try to make more on our neighborhood. Let me see. I would like to do some sort of different roads for them to come down this road or this road to get in their neighborhood is what I was thinking. So let's get down closer to here. Say we put one more house here. We can move this road and have it going off up there. So we'll put this on here and we'll make it go. I think that's plenty of room for another house. And we're just going to bring it straight over and say their road goes right on along here. We're going to have a corner house and another house and maybe another house here. And then they're going to be houses over here. And then we'll turn it where they go straight here, like so. Okay, and then there's going to be a house in here, and depending on how I do my roads is what's going to, this will all either change depending on what I do with my roads. I can use the spline street constructor, but I may not. I may just use some of the existing roads, so I may adjust things accordingly when I do that. But just for the idea, we're just going to throw down some. We don't want everything straight, but straight can be easier like in road situations because you only have what you have. If you don't want to do the constructor, like say this road, see how it curves, but see how it is, it's a long piece like so. It's just the way that you got to look at it. You got to see about what roads, if you're going to use these, you would want to come in here and grab them if you're going to do that, so that you'll be able to turn and have it go where you want it to go and everything. You can export it and place it down or whatever. I don't think there's any real good ones in here. It's mostly these It's not a whole lot to do with neighborhoods. As you notice, they only had them on the main street. They didn't make a real, I don't even think there is one in here. There's not. Everybody's on the main road. Yeah. See, they didn't even make it like that. So it's not a whole lot you can pick from in that regard. You can paint it. I mean, they got this. That's a driveway though. So, but you get the point. You can either make them, or they got this piece. We could throw that in there and say, well, that's going to be one of the roads. But then you got to match them up with the other ones. Or you could change the texture. Let's back off of there. Where is it at? We could curve one, you know, like so. But let me see what else we got. Okay. Click undo. They have several that you can choose from, so it really just depends on how you want it to go. They got this one, these little curve pieces, if you need that to help you. So just play around with it and pick what you want, but you see them are big, so those aren't much help to you. Then you got this, and it's connected to a lot. So, but you get the point. There's a lot you can do with these roads, and it depends on what you want to do, so try to make sure you check that before you start deciding. See, there's a curve, but that's a big piece, like so. And you got all that stuff. They didn't really put a whole lot to where that you can just easily go curve in it. They got this straight piece right here for you, which is good, but as you can see, we could import that and just show you. I'm going to import that. We can always delete it. I just want to show you. Export. I'm just going to put road, because we're not worried about all that. We're going to save, yes. Go back. And I'm going to delete it afterward. I'm just getting it in here. Alright. Alright, so now we have that. As soon as it loads, try not to rush it. Let it load. Control B as in boy. Left mouse click, And this one's a different one. This must be a 4, because I had the 9 still on there. So see, that's my point. Where is our... There they are. See, so this was the 4 width instead of the 9. See, it shows you the scales, because the other one was a highway. So this one's a highway, and I'll leave it as a highway. But this one I was thinking maybe not do a highway on. So we're going to turn it. Not like a major 4-lane, you know. Or whatever. What does this even look like? 2-lane? Okay. Alright. But you see, it shows you how wide it's going to be. It just gets you where you want to be. Oh, we don't want to go up. What are you trying to pull? We'll go down. And down we go. Roughly speaking. And this is just getting it kind of in place. We're not trying to be perfect here. Alright. But this gives you a way of measuring and seeing what you're going to work with too. Because map making is very time consuming. Got a lot of stuff you got to do. And basically you can see you'll have to get your pieces, whatever connects where and however. But say it connects to the highway or whatever. Then see, this one's wider because I painted it at a 9. We can always adjust that, and then we can always throw our house on the other side of the road. We can put sidewalks. So you want to make sure, say if you're doing a sidewalk, you move it over where you got enough room for a sidewalk, and all that in your planning. So now that gets us a straighter piece. You can duplicate these and get what you want. You could actually go and grab the highway. Let me see which one we want. I'm thinking the one by the houses. Whoop, don't want to do that. Maybe this one. Oh, okay, so they got it like that. Why did they do that? They separated it. I think it's because it does something. I'd have to look at it. I hadn't even looked at it. So it's probably a reason for that. Probably no snow or something. I don't know. I hadn't looked at it. But you get the point. Got this whole piece, straight piece. Let's go ahead and import that. Oh, we could bring in the whole thing, but I really don't want to do that just yet. Just for this video, we'll just do one, and then later I'm going to delete it and make us a whole new one when we really want to bring it over. This will be just road 2, just for example's sake. And then get it on over there. I'm just getting some measurements and stuff like that. So we'll bring it in, import it. Road 2. Come on over here. And as soon as it highlights up there, Control B as in boy, left mouse click, and come on down. Get over here. Bring it over. Roughly speaking. And we'll lift it up some. And of course the map would have to be adjusted to situate all that. But it looks like we're missing a piece. Oh, I know. They had a building or something. That was on the far end off the map where they must have did something. But you get the point. You can always put that off the map too if you have to. If you're borrowing pieces from them and you have to, you can do that. And you got this here. So it just shows you more of your line alignment. You can get it situated. See, that's pretty straight mostly. We could turn it a hair like so. Bring it over. But roughly speaking, that'll help you. You could even draw over it if you're not going to use it as an actual road. I'm trying to highlight this thing. It's pretty good. But you get the point. So that's roughly our width. They didn't give us all the little spots. They got stuff, like I said, at the end of it that they have roads that meet up and stuff like that. But you get the point. So I'm not going to particularly use that right now. I'm probably going to be doing mine differently, but that is one way to get it kind of to size and scale and whatever you need, you know. So we're going to go ahead and delete that. But that's the point on that. You can do that, use that, whatever you need to do. I could probably just do mine on the other types of roads that they have. We can lay them out differently. So, but these are options you have, and this will help you with the width. Like I say, it's a 4 on this one if you want to make sure that this neighborhood's not too big. So what we can do is just change this to this and then get rid of how big that is on that, and that way we know that that's not how big we're going to do that. But you get the point. We've got a lot of work coming. I may be doing some off screen because it's going to get repetitive and I don't want you to be bored on the videos, so I'm going to try to keep it, you know, at least watchable. I don't want to make something over and over and over again the same thing. Try to go do some different things. So, but you get the point here. We got this road, roughly speaking, and we'll be going that away like so. And you can also worry about these numbers if you want to try to get things lined up better. So that's one thing you can use to help you be straight on things. So it really just depends, because see, that looks a little crooked. If you look at it, you would have to measure and get it situated. But for now, I'm just trying to plot out where things are going to go, not fully do them. So I'm going to turn that off real quick. There we go. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to have another road coming across. I'm going to have one more road turning in. We got this bridge going to be over here, so we don't want it too close to the bridge. We'll probably put a few houses here. Let's see what this one is. Just for temporary use, we're going to duplicate it and let it do its thing. And just drag it over. Say we're going to have a house here. You can see the size there. And then say we take this green concrete and we'll mark off the size of that roughly next to it, and say there's a house here and here. That'll give us an idea, and then we'll have one on. We could maybe fit 3 on that road. I don't know. It depends how big this one is. We'll see how many we can fit. See, we could probably fit 3 on these particular roads. Getting pretty close to there. Then this guy can own half of that lot, half of the middle. Like this one goes to the middle, then that one goes to the middle. And so you can adjust it however you want their houses to be. We're going to put a road right here. It can all be however you think it looks good. I'm going to put it on a 4 because I don't want it to be one of those big roads, I don't think. So that'll be more like that. Oh, we're still on that. Let me put it on this. There we go. Roughly speaking. Gonna bring that along. We'll put that on grass, clean this edge up some. Since we had it on a 9, we don't want it that big. Roughly speaking, we'll fix that. Don't worry. We'll put this back on here. And roughly speaking, there it is. There we go. Now this one will need to change because it is a 9. And I don't want the road to be a 9. So we'll put it on. We'll take it away on this side, I guess. Or on this side, either way. Put the grass, we'll take it off this side so it'll be easier. We'll do a 5 because if it was a 9 it needed to be a 4. We'll do a 5. Alrighty. There we go. Roughly speaking. Well, that didn't work out. This mouse has got a mind of its own. There's something that's hitting on this. There we go. And remember, this is just laying it out. It's going to be a lot of layout work, so bear with me on that. It's just the way I'm doing it to get it going, to getting my thoughts in order on how we need to do it. I'm going to be putting more houses in here. We're going to put some houses along this to have riverfront property. We could even put a basketball court somewhere over here. I'm going to put one because it's a neighborhood, like a park somewhere. Maybe even across the street right here. Maybe this right here could be the park. And it's not too far from water, so we'll make a bigger area. Say like so. And put this on concrete. Like so. We'll see how big we want it. Make a park there. And we'll put this on here and make that smaller. And then right on this, P for park. It's hard to write sometimes on here. And I'll put a PK for park. There we go. And that's it. We ain't gonna go too much longer. I don't want the video to be too long because, like I said, it takes time. But I may do some off screen. We'll see. Definitely gonna be fixing these roads, taking that away. This is gonna be the bridge area, as you can see. We could go ahead and stick that over. Put that back on 9, like so. Just getting a layout here. And roughly speaking, it's going to jump across. It's kind of hard to see from this angle. I don't want to be way off. Alright. Let's jump on across here. About right there. And these are going to disappear. Roughly speaking, we're going to put grass on here and just get rid of all that. That was just giving us an idea from above so we could see kind of what was going on down there. We got that road over there to connect to, as you can see behind it. There. Get all this up. We're going to connect this road here like so. Have a road going there. Like that. And then we'll turn this on. Put this on here. Sorry about the dog barking. Control R, and then we'll make sure we turn. One more thing, and then we're going to call it an episode. We're going to get over here where we can see what's going on. Make a straighter line. And we're basically just trying to cut across here. Roughly speaking, we'll make it all perfect later. We're just giving an idea. It ain't going to be perfect. Alrighty. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Click the wrong thing. Gotta be careful. Alright. Oh, that's not what I wanted either. There we go. Alright. So all that's going to change. But anyway, we're not going to keep going. We're going to call that an episode. Just getting some things going, laid out, some ideas. Got the bowling alley situated. Got the roads kind of going in. Some different areas plotted out. We're going to be painting fields, more fields in. So stay tuned. Getting more things put in certain spots. But I'm going to go ahead and call that an episode. I hope you enjoyed. Please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a video. Goodbye, everybody.